At that time, there wasn't a lot of spaces that offers strength training classes for women. That's something that we wanted to cater and fill up the gap in. Hi, my name is Anissa. I'm 33 this year and I founded ActivCo Studio. ActivCo Studio is a woman-only fitness studio and we started in 2019. At its core, ActivCo is not just a fitness space, right? So it's about community and women empowerment. We want to be able to teach them how to exercise, how to lift weights safely. Back in September 2018, I started having personal training clients come to my house, work out with me, so I train them. I started with just like yoga mats and dumbbells at first, and then eventually as word of mouth spread, more women start coming in, they start getting stronger. That's when they realized that they wanted more structure and something a little bit more private. So that's where the idea of ActivCo is born. We hosted our first class in February 2019. So the first class we had, the class was meant for 10 packs, but I only had one participant. I still remember that class. We were just doing circuit exercises, but because of that class, we actually managed to get the word of mouth, right? So more people started coming in, and that's where we eventually expanded. So by the end of 2019, we had 2 studios. Right after 2019, it was COVID, right? We had to close down both of our studios somewhere in 2021. With resilience, we persevered and pushed through. So back in 2022, we signed this unit for 3 years. It was a big gamble. Price-wise, it was like 6 times more than what we were usually paying for previously. But with calculated risk, I think we really run through the numbers and everything and realized that we can make it work with proper steps and guidance. The biggest setback was trying to get women to come into our studios, understanding that the price they pay is not just, to come in and use the equipment. They're coming in for the education. Because at that time, I guess the one that is more popular, more affordable, like places like ActivSG, they are more accessible to most people. So going to a gym for women usually to try lift weight was quite new at that time. But eventually as more women start picking it up, we realize more and more women, even younger and younger ladies, are actually joining. We have a hybrid approach to fitness. We have strength training, we offer reformer Pilates, we also offer yoga in our studio. And it's something I feel like will benefit most women. We do keep an eye on global trends. As you can see, every 2-3 years, there's something new popping up, right? Reformer fitness or things like high rock races. Pilates, for example, we have burn classes where we infuse fitness into reformer Pilates, into reformer machines. So that means we are doing lunges and we are doing squats on the reformer. Recently, we just revamped our place. We have certain equipments that can actually help them train for those races if they want to. So sometimes we do have members who write into us if we have PCOS or if we are pregnant, can we join the classes? So we try to personalize it and curate it for them. But other than that, we do have pre and postnatal members who come in to do strength training. So that's where we actually modify the exercises based on their current conditions. Our studios actually offers a kids playroom, a place to just park their kids there for a while they work, or for our members to bring in their kids so they can have that 1 hour of me time just focusing on themselves so that they can fill their cup. I would love to see if we can ever go beyond Singapore shores, be able to make it into a global brand, being able to tap into the fitness tourism scene where we can have wellness retreats where women can come and exercise, wind down and do some self-care for themselves all in one place. Having an ActivCo in Phuket sounds like a dream. 5-10 years time, you never know, we might be there. If you want to start a business, build thicker skin. Tell yourself not to give up too early or throw in the towel too early. Find people that you might need to keep in touch with. Because eventually, once you start your business, you want to be able to have someone who can guide you or mentor you or push you to the right direction and challenge you to grow. You don't have to know everything at the start. Especially in a niche business, you might do something that's slightly different from other people, but that's where I guess the magic happens. If there's something we leave behind, I would say I want to be known as the kind studio. And the legacy that I want to leave behind is knowing that any woman that walks through our door, if they feel a little bit more empowered, a little bit more confident in their life, then when they first walk in, I think that's the legacy that I want to leave behind.